Predator drones are making headlines, but the story here is of India's growing defense might. It is the story of a country that is not only modernizing its military, but also exporting state-of-the-art defense and proving its operational brilliance at sea. This is the story of a new India, an India that is a growing defense superpower. We start off with the Predator drones. The US State Department has approved its sale to India. The deal was announced during Prime Minister Narendra Modi's state visit to the US last year. India is buying 31 MQ-9B Sky Guardian drones. What are its features, you ask? These aircraft are remotely controlled. They are capable of automatic takeoff and landing. They can fly for up to 40 hours. Also, they can fly in all types of weather conditions. The drones are fitted with linked multi-mode radar and advanced infrared sensors. India is acquiring armed versions of these drones. They will basically help in reconnaissance and surveillance of India's land and sea borders. India is also buying other defense systems as a part of the deal with the US. There are 161 embedded global positioning and inertial navigation systems. These are called EGIs. Then you have 35 L3 Rio Grande Communications Intelligence Sensor Suites, 170 AGM 114R Hellfire missiles, also 16 M36E9 Hellfire captive air training missiles, among others. All in all, you have drones, weapons, ground control stations, missile launchers, tactical training rounds, high-frequency radios, and radars. And as India is modernizing its military, the defense sector at home is touching new heights. It is exporting state-of-the-art defense systems to countries around the world. Look at the BrahMos. It is the first supersonic cruise missile known to be in service. It is the fastest cruise missile in the world. BrahMos has been developed by India's DRDO, Defense Research and Development Organization, and Russia's NPO Martian Ostro-Enia. This is a joint venture. Now, what do we know about BrahMos? The missile can be launched from land, sea, and air. It has a flight range of up to 290 kilometers. Its cruising altitude can go up to 15 kilometers. It can carry a warhead weighing up to 300 kgs. BrahMos operates on what's called the fire and forget principle, meaning once fired, the missile can adopt to varieties of flight paths. BrahMos also has an enhanced destructive power. And here's what else makes BrahMos so special. As compared to existing subsonic missiles, BrahMos has 3 times more velocity, up to 3 times more flight range, up to 4 times more seeker range, and 9 times more kinetic energy. The first version of BrahMos was inducted in the Navy in the year 2005. The Army has BrahMos regiments since 2007. India's Air Force also has inducted the missile system. And earlier this week, we told you that India is starting the delivery of BrahMos missiles to the Philippines. 2 years ago, India and the Philippines signed a $375 million deal for 3 batteries of the BrahMos. The ground systems are expected to reach the Philippines soon, and by March, the missiles also will be delivered. And with that, India would have completed the first export of BrahMos. India is in talks with at least 12 other countries for the sale of the missile system. The names of these countries and the details of the conversations have not been made public for obvious reasons. BrahMos has become the poster boy of India's defense manufacturing. Not just that, BrahMos is also a step towards self-reliance. At least 200 Indian defense firms, but private and public, are working to design and deliver critical components and subsystems for the world-class missile system. And there's more to the story, by the way. Apart from BrahMos, India is also exporting military hardware to over 85 countries. This includes missiles, armored vehicles, radars, ammunition, rockets, surveillance systems. India exports bulletproof jackets to at least 34 countries. This includes Australia, Japan, Brazil. India exports fast interceptor boats to Mauritius, Seychelles, the Maldives. India is in talks with Nigeria for the sale of Tejas jets. It is also in talking with Argentina, the Philippines and Egypt for potential sale of light combat aircraft. In financial year 2022 to 23, India's defense export reached an all-time high, touching nearly 16,000 crore rupees. India has set a defense export target of 35,000 crore rupees for the year 2024. It's not just India's technology and manufacturing brilliance that's become a force to reckon with, but also India's operational brilliance. Just have a look at what's happening at sea. Just over the last few weeks, the Indian Navy has displayed its might in the high seas. India has saved sailors from Somali pirates and Houthi militants. And earlier this week, the Indian Navy rescued 19 Pakistanis from a hijacked Iranian ship. 19 Pakistanis. India did not need to save them, but it did. No other country came to the rescue of the Pakistanis aboard a hijacked Iranian vessel. India did. And just earlier this evening, we learned that the Navy had foiled another piracy attempt off the coast of Somalia. India saved 11 Iranians and 8 Pakistani nationals. In the last couple of weeks, in fact, the Indian Navy has also rescued a Sri Lankan vessel, a separate Iranian fishing vessel. India has helped ships that were hit by Houthi missiles. India saved lives without any vested interests. And these, you see, are the signs of a strong country. These are signs of a rising superpower that is a force for good. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the updates on the move.